Davina, aka Miss WC Reader, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming at you with exciting news today. Those of you who have been following me for a couple of years now, you know I've been working on a YA urban fantasy. Well, right now I'm going to start calling it Project Emerald Moon. And I've been working on Project Emerald Moon since January of 2022. I can now say in January of 2025 that this first draft that was taking me forever to write is finally complete. So I had started it, like I said, in January of 2022. I didn't make a lot of progress on it in 2022. I was working full time. I was reading like all the time in my spare time. I just did not dedicate a lot of time to getting this project done, and I went months without even glancing at the doc. Then in 2023, again, I was still working full time, reading a lot, but really focusing on putting energy into my channel. I didn't actually start to really dedicate myself to finishing this story until October of 2023. So I needed a distraction because my dad had just passed away, and I was working with a great group of amazing writers who were just encouraging me to write every day. That would be my thing. Every night for at least 2 hours I would write, even if I didn't get a ton of words in. And that's when I started to see progress on this story. Shortly after that, I ended up getting laid off from my job. So then I really had time to kind of put my emotions into something positive and work on completing the story. And it did take me longer than I expected, but I can finally say, after like editing as I go, after stopping and rewriting whole sections, I am finally complete with a first draft that I am happy about. I will be sending it out to beta readers soon. So this week I'm just kind of tweaking different things with it, putting it all together, giving it one long read through, because for the past couple of months I've only been rereading the second half, not really rereading the first half. So now I'm going to go through and reread the whole thing, see what little things I need to tweak before I send it off for feedback. And Emerald Moon is just something I started writing because I wasn't seeing a lot of stories like it, like in the bookstores or anything at the time. Now we do see a lot more college set YA, but I still don't feel like I see anything quite like this one. So my story is in just about a young woman who is from small town Pennsylvania. She ends up going off to college and discovering she has these magical powers when she's recruited by a secret society of magic users. So very simple premise, but I don't really see a lot of books grounded in Pennsylvania, and I really wanted to focus on southeastern Pennsylvania. I wanted a story that I feel like teens can relate to, because I feel like so much of the college set YA we're seeing is more for adult enjoyment and people who are nostalgic, people who are writers and maybe in college right now. But I wasn't seeing much for the teens who haven't gotten to college yet, who maybe don't have much experience with college because they never like knew anybody in their family who went the traditional college route. Like, I know in my family, I am one of the few who went high school and then immediately to a 4-year university and stayed there and graduated. A lot of people don't have that experience. Even though some did end up going back to school, it was like in adulthood after they already had kids. So sometimes you do need to see that image, because I live around so many people who their parents have not gone to college. So college would be a first for them, and they're not really looking at the schools outside of our area because we do have 2 colleges here in addition to another community college. So technically we have like 3. And a lot of times people think they have to go to one of those, and I'm like, no, you can broaden your horizons. You can go away to school and have different experiences. I also wanted to make sure that I had a cast of characters that reflected different types of Black people. So right now I am noticing a trend where a lot of people are focusing on writing their suburban Black child story. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I understand that's your experience, or maybe that's your something you wanted to see. But everybody isn't wealthy. Everybody didn't grow up privileged. Everybody didn't grow up in the suburbs. So I wanted a wide range of Black students reflected in this story. So we have people who are coming from all different kinds of socioeconomic backgrounds. Since it is set in southeastern Pennsylvania, you have characters who are from Jersey, characters who are from New York, characters who are from Philly, characters who are from small town Pennsylvania. I also wanted a somewhat mixed friend group. It is set on a PWI campus, but I didn't want it to be another story where they're dealing with being the only Black person in this all-white space, because I feel like so many stories trend that way. And as somebody who went to a state school that had a decent amount of diversity, like our recruiters did a good job of going into the cities around Pennsylvania and offering scholarships and getting in those first time college students from minority backgrounds. And most of my friends were Black and Latinx while I was going to school, so I wanted that reflected on page. I wanted different vernaculars, and I wanted people to infuse different cultures. So I'm hoping that I was able to accomplish that in this story. The goal is to be able to get the feedback, do edits, and start querying by mid-year. Now, it is going to be a little bit difficult because I will be going back to work soon, so I'm not going to just be able to write whenever I want or whenever, like, the feeling takes me, but I'm already anticipating that. And I'm hoping that you guys can continue to follow along with my journey. Some of you have joined me for writing sprints in the past and really helped me push forward, and I appreciate that so much. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update because this is something I have been talking about for so long, and now it feels like I'm moving on to the next step. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!